My name is Nasty C. I'm a rapper, producer, songwriter, and I'm from Durban. Hello.
How was it like growing up in Durban?
It was cool. It was dope. I don't
What
know what.
What are your thoughts on the current state of hip hop right now in South Africa?
I think it's really dope. It's a lot of young, creative artists that are just like emerging, and that's really dope for the culture as a whole, just to keep things fresh.
How do you separate yourself from the rest of the other artists?
I'm I'm me. I don't know what they get up to. I don't know what they like, so it's hard to make like a comparison. But I just pretty much stick to myself and I do my own thing.
What can your fans look forward to at the Soweto Jazz Festival?
A lot of energy, new tracks, and a connection.
Who influenced your style of music and what are you currently listening to?
My influences in the beginning were Lil Wayne and T.I. Right now I draw like inspiration from a lot of artists. I listen to everything from Young Thug to Johnny Cash to Adele to Future. So it's a lot of stuff I play, but it's mainly Young Thug.
What, like, from the ones that you used to listen to before, like your Lil Wayne and T.I., what are like the biggest moments that you can recall that you would like to reach at some point?
That stuff that happened to them, right? I don't really remember any event, like a specific event, but it's just like the things that they've done,
Like
the albums that they've put out, like Lil Wayne's Carter 3. I think that's like a legendary and iconic album that'll always pop up when anyone mentions hip hop ever. So that's what I want to have. It's strange.
Does your work comment on the current social or political issues? And
No,
how, if it
no,
does?
no, 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 I
Okay.
don't.
If you could invite any like three people, dead or alive, for a dinner, who would it be and why?
It would be my father. It would be my mother, and maybe Adele.
Why?
Well, my mother, I never got the chance. I don't know my mother, so that explains it. My father, because he's my father, he made me the person I am today. And Adele, because I look up to her. I think she's amazing.
What would you say is the biggest misconception about you?
I don't know. I don't know what people say about me, so it's very hard to answer.
What do the people who are always with you think?
About me?
Yeah, think.
I don't know.
There's a misconception. Do you think there's any misconception about him?
I know. I can answer that, but it won't be like it's not really relevant because this is something that used to happen in high school. I remember like people thought I acted like I was too good to interact with other people when I'm just a quiet person in general. I'm just not that type of person.
Okay. What's the greatest fear you've had to overcome to get where you are today?
Greatest fear? It's not so much a fear. It was just a challenge, and it was just like stuff like having a low self-esteem and not having enough self-confidence.
Flow or lyrics? What do you put first?
Lyrics.
And why?
Because at the end of the day, I'm trying to get a message across, not a melody.
What can we expect from you in the near future?
Jungle music video. Well, a lot of music videos. Jungle music video, King music video. The album Strings and Bling, the Ivy Sun tour. And a lot of other collabs from like other international acts, but it's like on their parts, not mine. Like they're putting the songs up.
How's it like being part of Universal?
So
How do you stay passionate about what you do?
I remind myself why I do it and who I do it for, and that drives me every day.
Any advice for other upcoming rappers who are going to be reading this?
Yeah, I'd advise them to not to focus so much on what's happening around them, but to stay in there. I always say people should make their minds or their heads a happy place, so that's where they stay most of the time. So that when it's time for them to show what they have to the world, it's easy. It's like effortless because you're just being you, because that's all you know, right? And you don't care what people think, because if that's your happy place, then that makes you happy. So you're confident about whatever makes you happy, right? And I feel like with that, it won't even be a challenge to be authentic and to express yourself unapologetically and just be like relentless with everything.
Thank you very much.
I heard you talking about your father. It's a Father's Day on Sunday. What will be your message to the fathers out there?
To the fathers, keep grooming their young children, man, son or daughter. Show them what the world is about, and don't shut when it's time for them to step outside. Yeah, the world is a cruel and cold place, so it's no use lying to them, acting like it's perfect. It's better to teach them about it while they're young, so that when they get out there, they're ready for it.